Welcome to the Zix TV. I am the Zix, and prepare yourself for a castle siege. Tower Warfare Castle Citadel by BricTek, not to be confused with BlockTek. BricTek, building blocks. Came across this last year, 2015, while I was shopping for other brands of pirates. It looked interesting. And here is our box with the castle. And we get all these minifigures. So we're going to have a look at this in just a moment. And here it is. I'm gonna have a close look at the whole thing. I know it goes off the top of the screen there. We're gonna have a look at the top in a moment, and we're gonna have a look at all of our minifigures in a moment. So stay tuned for that. We get this little horse-drawn carriage, a lot similar to a princess castle would be. And there's one of our monsters, one of our bad guys driving it. And we get these bad guys over here. We're going to have a look at all of our minifigures. We get 3 castle defenders and 3 monster bad guys. So I'm going to take our castle defenders here. We got that guy. And our little horse-drawn carriage. The castle is here we are. It's pretty good. We got some barred windows using the antenna pieces, and then barred windows using the barred window pieces. There isn't any detail in the back. Well, I'll show the back later on. I'm just going to show the front for now. What I say? This has 395 pieces, and it was I got it on Amazon. It was $43 or $44, something like that. So that's pretty good for almost 400 pieces. We get a good variety of pieces to work with, and some printed pieces. Those aren't stickers. These pieces down here, and the one in the front, and on this tower over here we got some. This is the instructions. When we build it, we build all the way across, so you build one layer at a time, sometimes a couple layers. So that's how that we don't build it modular and then connect them. So it's the old-fashioned style of building, where you build all the way across, and you're building up over here in the same step as you're building up over here. So that might be a bit awkward, but I didn't have any problems with it. The bricks, we get lots of bricks, and lots of specially shaped parts, wall pieces, and the archway pieces. We get lots of bricks and large plates that form our walkways, our floors that we build different sections of floors. The plastic quality is pretty good. It's ABS style plastic, similar to Lego, and the grabbing power of the bricks for the most part is better than Legos. They go together really tightly, and it takes a bit more effort to get them apart from each other. So we've got another brand that that's you know, there's BricTek, and then there's Wange and other brands where the clutch power, the grabbing power of your pegs and sticking bricks onto pegs is really good. They go together. So this is gonna hold together really firmly, like so. Better than Lego does. Better than Legos hold together. There aren't any details like Lego would do. Lego would have a trap door up here, and maybe a prison cell with a barred door that opens up and closes, and there aren't any working features. You just build the castle, and then it sits there as mostly as a backdrop for your battle with your minifigures. And that kind of reminds me of classic Mega Bloks dragons from 2002. The original Mega Bloks dragons, where your castle would kind of you build it, and then it kind of sits in the background for your epic battles that you have with your minifigures. Remind me to get out my classic Mega Bloks dragons and show them to you sometime. They're still pretty good by today's standards, I would say. Moving on. So pretty much what you see of this castle is what we get. There aren't any details, but I think it has a certain charm for me that I can't quite explain. We got some nice, pretty nice layout, and it was fun to build. So for me personally, this is a win, even though it doesn't look like much, and it doesn't do anything. I had a lot of fun constructing it. It's a bit more complicated than it looks. It looks pretty simple, but the levels that we're building and the different tower structures are a bit more complicated than it looks like. So we got a bit of complexity in the building here and there. I'm going to go to the free-floating camera and have a look at all the details and the back of it. I have the free-floating camera, so here is our BricTek Citadel castle, and we can see the spires with the flags on the top. We got this section over here, and a tower section going up. Nice railing that goes around. You could probably fit a minifigure in there. And in the back, it's kind of a prison section in there. And there's the ground floor. There's our railing section. There's the back of uses these wall pieces with the cutout. Classic best lock style of piece. Uses a lot of those at the ground level there to build up our walls. There's the middle section in the back, and here's the other side here. Nice little barred section there. We don't have any barred sections over here. It'd be nice to have barred sections over there. And this box here doesn't really do anything. It is completely hollow. It's just a piece of the scenery. Can I get it back on? Here's our tower on this side. You actually fit your minifigures in the back there. And we got some of these panels used, these thin panels here. I would say that's the only thing I'm not quite fond of. Would have preferred some bricks instead of the panels there. And there is our castle. Pretty cool. We got a platform up there. There is our castle. For me personally, it's a pretty charming castle. We get these 6 minifigures. Let's have a look at our minifigures. Here is one of our zombie soldiers, or we're not really told who these guys are or why they're attacking, and he gets this sword here. Here's one of our zombie soldiers with the gray skin. He's got a fairly decent print on him. And I believe these guys can turn to the side in the midst of combat. They're built a bit differently than Lego minifigures. There's that guy. And here's another zombie soldier. Let's put his crossbow down. There we go. He looks kind of like a pirate, me matey. Arr. And he's got the gray skin as well. And he gets a crossbow. It's a lot like BricTek. BricTek is a lot like BricTek. And here's the guy that was driving the chariot, the little carriage. There's that guy. Pretty cool helmet. He doesn't get a weapon because there weren't enough weapons in this set. And then we got this guy. He gets a chalice. He's gonna be at on one of the towers overlooking the battle. He does not get a weapon either. And we got this guy, one of our castle defenders with a crossbow. And this guy. Very cool helmet. And he gets one of these swords. So we get 3 castle defenders. Our king will stand up here overlooking the battle. We got a guy with a crossbow. And put him on one of these areas, and this guy with the sword we could probably, and then we got the guy that's driving the chariot, or the horse-drawn carriage, and our 2 attackers, and I'll just put them over here. Like Lego sets, we don't get a base plate out front, so that we can arrange our minifigures so we just have to hold them in our hands and have them fight each other. And here's another look at the carriage. It's a lot like a princess castle that would come with a horse-drawn carriage like this. And there's our horse. So a charming little castle, nice build, fun to build, and nice minifigures. I like the cute little zombies there. Not enough weapons, so we got a guy here that doesn't have a weapon and a guy on top of the. Although I guess someone could take one of these gigantic halberds and use that as a weapon. I guess someone could take one of those and use that as a weapon. That's pretty much it for this BricTek Tower Warfare Castle Citadel. Pretty good. I like it. I like the minifigures, and I like this this style of castle, this classic. It just takes me back to classic Mega Bloks Dragons, where your castle is in the background, and you've got various platforms that you can stand your minifigures on. Fun stuff. So that is my look at this set. Thank you for watching.